Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I'm here. I haven't put up some videos for a couple of days, I don't think. Been sick again. Can't believe it. Still am. Don't care. Want to do something. Need to sew. But also I want to show you a couple of things today first, and then I'll do a video and we'll see how we go anyway, how much time I've got. I probably can do this first and then I can do a bit of sewing. So I got a parcel. Unsuspectedly, I got a parcel, and it is from this lovely lady. Her name is Valita Reynolds, and she, you might remember if a lot of you on the Facebook thing, has broke her leg, and she sent me this parcel, and I know what it is because I had to look, and it was so exciting. So here we go. Here's the parcel. I'm grinning here, really am. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? It says, nobody panic. Oh, Valita, thank you so much, darling. I really like this. And I can hang it here in front of me. But look, she's got this beautiful little hoop. I've actually seen and used tiny little ones, but I haven't seen any this size. I love this size one. Isn't this nice what she's made for me? And it says, nobody panic. On the back of here, she's done a little collage on this. She didn't put a note in, and maybe she forgot, but then she probably knew what I'd, that I'd know what it was all about. This is really cool. She's got some thread, look, bits of cotton. She's got paper background and some writing paper and some music paper, and she's made these nice flowers. I like pansies. Nice pansies. And this one's here. She's used map to make these folded leaves and things. Look, oh, it'd be good if I showed you properly. There's a bit of doily around in there. These are really nice, Valita. And she's coloured them all and made them cut them out first out of text paper and coloured them all. They look good. They look really nice, Valita. I really like that. That's really nice, that is. It's a good tag. I'm going to use this to look at and something. I'll write on the back of it that you sent this to me so I don't forget. And you've got a few last names about, a few little sequences. There's a lot of things in this, and there's a piece of what's the name? Gauzy fabric. So this is really nice. I really do like this, and then she stamped that. I think it's well, I can't say what it says. Honestly, I can't. But she's got a stamp on it. She's got a bit of glitter stuck down here. Look at that. The more you look at it, the more you see. And that's like when I do my crazy patchwork. People often say, "Oh, every time I pick it up, it's got something different on." But this has got so much. She's got the text paper, she's got the writing paper, she's got the music paper, she's got some cotton, she's got some sequins, she's got some jewellery stuff, some doily, and some map paper. Made these nice flowers for me on there, and just isn't that good? Lots of work, but nice. It really is a nice collage. And this one here, she's put a doily on the back. I think she's coloured this too because I think she was doing that sort of thing to colour things in, and then she's put a glitter around the outside of the hoop. She's glittered him up. She's got a nice hooky thing on there. I've got some of them in the shape of like an S. I don't know where they are, but anyway at the moment. And then she's padded this, look, it's a little padded. It's got little tiny sequences and beads around the outside. I think she got them off a Temu, them little beads and them tiny baby sequins. And she's done really good. Nobody panic. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Valita. I love it. Thank you so much. It's absolutely beautiful, darling. Thank you very much. And I hope that you're getting back to being okay. I know it's not, everything we get wrong with us takes a while as we get a little bit older, but you're not as old as me, darling. I'm not saying anything, but hopefully you can get better quicker. I hope you can. I hope you can get better quicker. Anyway, so I'm going to actually put this up in front of me because I've got some little, I might go for that hook. Oh, well, look at that. I've got it hanging up over there on the end of that thing. Very good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And that'll go into me box of things people send me. Now, I'm just going to show you a few things I bought previously, like, you know, when I've been shopping over the last week or so, because I don't think I've bought anything. Well, so I'm going to show you what I got. In here, this cost me $1, so I wasn't disappointed with this, that's for sure. Is that out as far as it goes? Probably, you know, here. Maybe I can lift it up higher or something, I don't know. Then when you get too far away, you can't really see what's going on, eh? Now there's this piece. Well, I don't know, it's not bad. I'd probably use the piece off the side of it. The colours are not quite my thing. This here I really do like. I'll have to put all together a giveaway, I suppose. I've been going to do it and I just haven't got round to it. And now couldn't go to the show, couldn't put nothing in the show, couldn't go to the show. We were going, we weren't, we changed our minds so many times, but when it come to it, we were both too sick to go. So that wasn't good. So it's on today and was on yesterday and that's it. That's neat. I love that and I love this one too. And I have a couple of ideas in my mind. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, I do love that one. I never really had a chance to look at these because I bought them on Friday and have been sick since, you know, Friday afternoon, started going down in a big heap. Anyway, today's Tuesday, so hopefully I'll be able to... I thought yesterday I was getting a bit better. I was going to be coming up the other side, but I didn't. Look at this. I do love that leaf in there. That's really nice. I've only got a little bit of that, but that doesn't matter. If I go back, the lady might have more because she packs all this stuff up. That's nice too, isn't it? Made that nice... Oh, look at that. Looks like it could be a sort of a denim purple. You know, it's purple denim lookish thing, but it's not denim, it's good cotton. Here's another one. So they're packing up these little packets, and I love it. And definitely not a fan of this bit. But anyway, you never know. I can't help it. I really don't mind red. I love to have I have a red jumper. I love red tops, but I don't like the colour. I don't use a lot of red in... I do like it, I don't hate it, but I just don't... I don't know. If I start to put in a couple of things, I've started, you know, to use it. It's just, you know, me weird mind. Now this, I love this one. This one's $1 as well. Now for what we do, these sort of things, you know, this is a fantastic lot of stuff here, and I was really itching to get back there sometime this week. Now this is beautiful. Look at this. And it's not actually red, but it's a packet. Isn't that beautiful? Oh dear, I know what I'm going to do with that. I hope I can. I hope I can. Look at that. Isn't that delicious? Even the side thing is really nice, isn't it? It's the colour. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I'll have to keep a lookout for some more of these bits, won't I? And there's this one here. Isn't that pretty? I was really pleased with these. I went looking for jars for Jeremy to put the herbs in to put in the show because we couldn't find the right size. Even to buy new, we couldn't find the right size. But I found them. I thought, oh, better grab these. I never really got a chance to have a good look at them. Oh, look at this. Oh. I'm sitting here waiting for the chemist to bring the me pills and me puffer thing today because we have a half-day holiday for the show because our show days are on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Never ever been on a weekend, which people find that strange, and so do I. But it never has. It always been. Everyone else has theirs on weekends, but Parks. So we have half-day off today for the kids to go to the show, and the shop's closed, some of them. Look at that. Had to put in an order with Woolworths. So it's a good thing we get these things done for us, you know, because once you couldn't do that and you just have to go out there or try to get someone to help you, which was really scary for me because I absolutely hate asking anybody to do anything because it used to make me sick trying to ask someone, this is good, I do like this bit. Don't get too excited and start coughing, Sonia, now. I have these really bad coughing fits where I can't stop. I can't get hold of it and it's just really bad. It's ridiculous. This is a piece of ticking sort of, isn't it? And it's a really interesting colour. I do like that. It's a bit of Merry Christmas, which is not going to be that far away. People are going to be starting putting up things about that. Here's a piece with pushes on it. Oh, look at these. Oh, isn't that nice? Okay. Really nice. I don't know what to put these things on. I suppose me slow stitching. I might do a few more bits with just the stitching. I'm going to join them together and just show a few people because, you know, there's all different new people coming in. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at the colour of this. Oh, look at the colours on that. Isn't that delicious? I like that. This is really nice, only a small bit. Do love the spotties. Got a couple of pieces of that. I am spoiled, aren't I? Having all this beautiful stuff. I guess we all have different things. I don't holiday. I don't smoke. I don't have a car. I don't drink alcohol. I don't gamble. I'm a boring old bird, aren't I? But I do love to do shopping for goodies. All this stuff is to have, not necessarily to make up. Look at that. Isn't that delicious? This is a nice piece of printed cotton made in Japan. Well, that's cool, isn't it? That is really nice. I do love that. This is pretty. Where she gets all this stuff from. Look at that. Good to put a chook on there. That piece. Love that, even though it is red-ish. It's alright, I do like a red piece. These is nice. These are all good quality things. They're all nice quality stuff. This one, even though it is a red colour, I love the way that this is like a dyed colour. Julie Wallace, 4YUWA. That's a nice bit. It's a good strip, that piece. This is interesting. I never really went through this at all before. These have got little people on there. Look at that. There's tiny little people on there. You see the tiny little people? This one here. Oh, I like that one. It's got good texture to that. That would make a nice piece if you did a Japanese kimono, which I have got the folded thing somewhere. I can't remember what I did with it. Can't find it. Folded kimono with the fabric. I love it. I got some. I can't remember where the pattern is. Now that's not going to fit in the bag because I opened it all up like that, but I'll put it back in another one. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking like this. I need a bigger bag for that. I got these because I don't have any of these. You know, there's $1. Interesting shaped bead this is. They're wooden. Don't know what on earth I'm going to do with them. They look, if you look at them from some angles, they look like they could be eggs, you know, but they're not, of course. I've got no idea what I'm going to do with those. But, you know, there's always an idea somewhere. There'll be something out there in the world that I can do with it. Maybe if I painted them up really nice, I could hang them on the end of some sort of jewellery or something, couldn't I? Yeah, that's what I could do with those. These things never go back in the bag, do they? Right. And back a couple of months ago, I bought these on AliExpress. I've got some more, but they're not as big as these, and I'm glad these are smaller. They're felt balls. I talked about felt and some, but I decided to buy some instead. They cost me, probably $4-ish, maybe less. And I think there's 22, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, yeah. And I don't mind the colours, they'll all go really well with whatever I do. But I'm going to bead them, sort of thingy. Okay, I got this one here that I'm sure that previously I have got some of, I don't know. Did I buy this at Vinnie's? I think I did. It can be cut apart there and there. So you get 4 of these round bits. But I'm thinking I might use it in a journal, you know, or something. And then I got this one here that I'm going to use. I think I'm going to do these in the Kathleen Sandby journals. I don't know yet. Journal that I'm making that I can't just get back to today because it's a bit too for my brain, you know. We'll have to work on that later on. I got this piece because the lady knew that I was looking for some of this, so she kept me this bit at Can Assist. Isn't this delicious? I said to her, could you give me some by the metre, please? I covered a chair once in something like this, an old antique chair. I did that with furniture one time. I've been here a long time, you know. I've been here a while. So I've had a chance to do lots of bits. Yeah, I covered them and ended up trading them in for something else. I don't know what, somebody bought them. But anyway, so that I wanted for something particular, which I've got some of this, but this is just what the right size pattern. I think the other one I got might be a little bit bigger, the pattern on it. The thing is, I got all these things going in my head, and I collect up the stuff for them, and then I got to try and do them, which sometimes it takes me a while. I bought this. You probably wonder why, but I love it. I absolutely love this. If you don't know me yet, you probably know that I'm a little bit of a, well, I wouldn't say gypsy. I'd probably be a hippie or something like that at heart. But I like you know, this sort of stuff. I like lacy shirts and tops and things. I got this really interesting shirt on today. Dress, I mean, because that's just me. I've always been very conscious that I always wear just very plain things, but I always have loved all the really nice, I don't know what you say. Anyway, this is me style. Okay, this is me style. This and the things that I'm doing now with that piece of wool embroidery is what the things that I really like, and vintage things, of course. But look at this. It's got little wheels. It's got fluffy balls on it. I have got a box of fluffy balls. Now this is fastened to a button, right? Stuck on a button, and then that's put through there. I never knew what I was going to do with them fluffy balls, but now I do. Look, it's just a bit of fluff stuck on a button. It turned into a bead. Now whether I keep this as it is or turn it into something else, I don't know. This bit might use on a chain for a necklace because it's really cool. But I paid $5 for it, and I really don't mind because it's got some really awesome bits and pieces on here. Really nice bits. So there's that one. I got this one too because I really like the idea. This is for the idea. So you just get your piece of leather strap, and then you put on the beads. They move. So maybe because they look tarnished, and they are, because they're copper. Right, and this is really heavy actually. I don't know what I paid for this. I think it was only a $1 or $2, this one. It says LFV Australia. Don't know what that's for. It's got a what's the name around there, flower. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but anyway, so I like the idea of threading that on there. When I got this much though, I've only got this much of this thong. It's a leather stuff. Actually, I might have more somewhere else. I just have to look. But it's not probably long enough, but it's the idea that you thread them on and they stay. But this has got, because it's got bluey greeny stuff on it. Oh yeah, that's not good. It's on me now. Oh, I've got my wipes in here somewhere. Yeah, I do. Good. I'll have to wipe me. Well, that'll come off there, won't it? Yeah, but I won't use it in anything. I'll just keep this for the idea These ones look all right. They are like they're copper bead. I'm sure they are, because they're very heavy. And because they tarnish too, that's another thing. I don't think they'd tarnish if they weren't copper. So I sort of grabbed this out because I thought, well, that's where that is. But I think I got some more stuff that's something like that. Anyway, you can buy it, I think, online. I think I got these, many moons ago from vintage somewhere, maybe. These bits. But that's what I do, collect up things for ideas as well, of course, you see. Okay, so that's it. Well, then I've got this in here because I put these in this bag because I thought this would be something I could use in the making of something like this. Okay, so therefore that's going to go back in there. And the balls and this. And the fluffy balls, I'll leave them there because there's some behind me there. But anyway, I'm going to put that across there. And we've got a little while now we can do a little bit of stitching. Okay, because I haven't had a chance to do any sewing, and I was watching somebody out there sewing on a video and I thought, that's not good, I need to sew something. I put everything that I was doing for the show in the too hard basket for next year. Not actually too hard, but while I was doing that, it was balking me all the time because I kept thinking, oh, I've got to do that, got to do that. I couldn't get really involved in anything else. But I intend to now. So, this is what I'm after. This bit, or this bit. Look at that. Oh, I do love that. Anyway, that's what we're going to do today. A bit of one of these. I haven't figured out yet which one. Probably should put a bit more on this, I think. I can make this one another time because I think I know what I want to do on here. Well, I hope so. I think I'm after a button now to go in that bit. After a button. Buttons are here. I have to put something behind some of these boxes because when I go to reach them to get them out, they push back forward, go back into the cupboard, and I can't get a hold of them properly. I'm just going to try and get the ruler around behind here. Should put something behind them, so that they go right back into the shelf so I can get it out. That's a thought for the day. If it takes place or not, I don't know. Anyway, so we'll find a button. Okay. You know the first one I'm looking at, don't you? Ah, dear. Would that be really wrong if I got that out there? I don't know. Sonia. I don't know. Look at that. Now, is that an old one or is it a fake old one? Because sometimes you can get fake old ones, you know. Could be a fake old one. You never know. Okay, what's this one here? It's got a bird on. It's got a flower on. No, I want to do my own thing. Oh, that's nice. It's a covered one. And so are here. So are these. But this one I've covered myself with some fabric. That one's come off a coat. That's really cool, isn't it? This one's probably off a dress or something, because I do save anything like this. I think I might have did that one myself. Don't know. Well, it's gone. It just bowled all the way onto the floor. To pick him up after. I should have a few more of those than that. These are only ones that you get from Big W, actually. Those are. I bought those ones online, I think, or somebody sent to me. Excuse me. I've got the hiccups a bit because I've been drinking juice. If I want to use one of those, I might do, you know, so I should keep these handy, shouldn't I, just in case I feel like I want to use the brown ones or something, because they look really nice, don't they? They must have come off a cardigan or something, but these, they look good, hey? I do like them. Can I just remember that they're in here? Don't know. I haven't picked out the one I want, though. Let's have another look somewhere else for a minute. I don't know. This is nice, look at that. Nope. I suppose it'll all come together when I start putting the other stitching on it, won't it? And then I'll be able to figure out what sort of button to put in there. That's a bit wee. And that's too wrong. This is nice, I like these. They're not right for the thing though. Not right for this thing. So let's do around the outside first and then we'll come back and see what we can put on that. Because that's not helping me one bit. It is not helping me one bit. Right, some cotton. We've got lots of purple and orange and yellow would be the go, I think. But that's a bit thick. It's a bit thick. I like this variegated one here. Oh, not a lot on there, is there? I still might take it around the outside anyway. Should be enough for that, I hope. I hope that's sharp enough. I'll take this ribbon off it. I was here the other day, some of this needle and it was really bluntish sort of. Gee, it was weird. Can't get that off there now. I'll cut it. Hope you panic. I suppose some people notice that I do say that more than any other word. Never mind. Actually, I've got to do around this leaf too here eventually or soon. So around the outside of here, I'll thread this up. Try and pay attention to what I'm doing first, without talking too much. Hubby was going to wait inside for the pharmacist, but because he's got things to do out the back and he's not well, he wanted to get them done this morning. Sunshine, really nice day, really good day for the show. It really is a good day for everybody. Usually it rains, often it rains. Not very often it doesn't rain, it's always raining usually. But anyway, so I'm going to do the feather stitch or fly stitch or whatever it is, like that. Only because it's, I'll show you and I'll see what I'll add to it later. So we go up there and down in this bit, come up. I want to keep them sort of close to the edge. This piece, this bit here, like that far in, which is, I don't know how much, but that wasn't good. That's a bit hard to pull through there. These have got both, we need one of them shorter than the other, Sonia, come on. That won't work. Okay, that one. I'll have to show you something different anyway, and I hope to. But is it watching this piece of work develop, eh? Yeah, now we're going to come up fair next to there. And this needle is not thick enough around here to pull this through. It's just not thick enough, but I'm going to use it because I started to try and keep these distances the same here and how far it comes in there. But going through that bit's not easy. I better get something else. I need to get another needle with a bigger, thicker around this part. And I have got one here in my hand now, but it's a sort of turning the corner. It's not very sharp either. If I can do that and it doesn't make me go ouch, it's all right. How about this one? It doesn't even seem sharp either. It's a bit better though. It's a bit better though, we'll have that one. Should see me pin cushion. Geez, it's a mess. Now put the needle back over there. Pay attention, Sonia. is it? On the magnet. That was a crooked one. Dear oh dear. If I just had a pin cushion that I'd just put stick pins in and nothing else would be really good. So this is thicker. It'll make a thicker hole for the thread to go through. So we go down in here. We're not going into the other circle. I have to move these because I'm scratching my hand on that. Goodness me. Ow. I've got to think about too that I want to leave these distances have got to be close to the same. But it just, you've got to be careful, you just don't know if it's going to work or not. Gonna have to move the pins now. And this needle here. Bead needles are very dangerous little dears. They're very dangerous things, they are. Righto, now I feel I'm a bit more relaxed because I've got, that is a bit of something that's in the fabric. Got him. So I hope everybody's having a good day. That's better. We all could do some stitching, it'd be really nice. I've got to do some. See this here, mate? Well, that's cooked. That's not right. That's definitely not right. Okay. So I'm going to try and see if I can do something better for trailing things. For roundabout. But see, this is not quite the thing for that. The pattern, the idea, is probably needs to be a little bit thicker stuff as we go on in the background, because that's a little bit too fine. I need a little bit for another stem, or some thinner stems. Not so thicker stems. Sorry about that. It's okay. I've got a brain thing. Old people and illness, brain thing. I said to Jeremy, can't my body let me know that I've already done this year and I don't need another go at it? I don't understand. It's just ridiculous. My daughter keeps getting sick all the time. My eldest one. She had pneumonia not long ago. She come over here. She wanted me to try to teach the adopted grandchildren to do French knitting and pom-pom making. So I said yes, because she said she was sick, but I wasn't thinking that she was, but she wasn't very well, and she said, well, she stayed away as far from me as she could sit across the other side of the lounge room, but that didn't make a difference. But then again, when the fact that me and Jeremy have been going out a little bit lately into the public world, one of us could have actually got it and brought it home, but I think he's got different symptoms to me, I don't know. Doesn't that look cool? Changing the colour and everything going around there. That's snazzy, that is. I do like that. I hope I got some more of this. It's a, I can't remember now. I think it's Semco. Semco sent it to me in it must have been 19 something, when I had my piece of work published. They sent me all these really nice threads. Tell me that they hoped that I would use their threads in the next project I did. But I didn't do any more because I didn't want to sit there and spend days and hours and days and hours working out something for only a couple $100. I just couldn't do it. It was just too much. So for the amount of money that they paid you, and then you got to give up your design and stuff like that to them. Well, it wasn't Semco that I did it to, but it was the magazines. I do like how that's working out. Look at that, people. I'm going to see if I can fit another stitch because I'm running out of thread. So I know that I probably haven't got any more of this at all. There's a number of it. It doesn't have the bird. I think I'm sure it was Semco because they sent me a lot of good stuff. They sent me these ones too. Has it got written on here? No. Well, there you go. And I never used any of that stuff because I didn't have anything particular that I was doing back then with it. Now I'm using a lot of different threads and things. So we're right here to the corner of this. You know, I've been trying to shop. Isn't that terrible? I can't find nothing to buy on the internet. These trucks keep going past here all the time, rattling and carrying on. They're building some big highway out the road, which I don't know why, because it goes to a town that's don't think as big as this one. But, you know, it's all to do with this hub thing we're supposed to be turned into. I don't know how we can turn into a hub if we don't have very much shopping or what have you. The only thing we have in this town is places to get coffee. There's lots of places for food. We have so many food places, it's ridiculous. And I don't go to those because I'm not a big fan of paying somebody all that money for a cup of coffee or a sandwich or anything like that. There's two people Jeremy seen one day, these old elder couple, having a little bit of an argument about the fact that they're only going to buy one serve of this something toast and they were going to share it because they couldn't afford the two. And I thought, well, that's a bit much. Go home and toast it yourself is what I was thinking. That's what they should have been doing, eh? But anyway, people want to be seen out eating. I don't know why. Why would you want to be on the road eating your food? Because we've got a lot of them places that sit out of the cafe onto the street. Little room things, they're open, but they're putting all them in here, but they're doing it because of the Elvis Festival. I know that's why they do it, because the Elvis Festival comes here and people want to sit out on the road and eat their food, I guess. I don't know. It's not something I'm partial to. You might think I'm an old fuddy-duddy, but I don't want to sit out there and eat me dinner, you know, because you're on the actual road. You're surrounded by wall things, of course, but you're still sitting out there where the cars are. I'm not far from them. I'm going to show you that one of these days. I was going to take you up to the show, but I'll just take you up the street one day and show you what I'm talking about. Because I think it's positively ridiculous. And there's that many here. I've heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but they take it in terms of opening through the week. You know, so they have a day's, so they share the cost because of the. Isn't that ridiculous? It's not, I suppose, because it's helpful, I guess. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true, but people have said that they just take it in terms of being open. Some of them are open all the time, but not necessarily all of them. But anyway, people use them, I guess, so that's what they want. What they want to do, socialise. Not a big fan. Probably a bit of a loner in a way, but I don't know. I'm not saying I'm antisocial. I just set in my ways, I guess. We used to go out years ago when Mum was alive and way back when the kids were little. That was a while. So it would have been 20 odd years ago. We'd go out once a week to the cafe with my mother for lunch. Now, I don't like to be mean, And I'm not trying to scare you or make you think I'm terrible, but she would get so bad about what she could and couldn't eat about. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing because she was very forward-spoken. Now I know where my daughter gets it from. Used to upset the people at the cafes. And she just couldn't do it anymore after a while. She was very, there was nothing wrong with the food. It was just she was very, anyway. Probably sometimes when you get older you get something wrong with you and that happens. I don't know. I hope it doesn't happen to me because I won't go outside if I get mean like that. She wasn't actually mean. She was very loud and, well, I can't say that either, but I can't explain it. Why haven't you got this? Oh, I can't eat that. People, oh dear. Never mind. But ever since, like I wouldn't have been out anywhere to have a meal out for years. Because I'm not mobile enough anyway, but last time I went out with our youngest daughter, I think, and that was, I don't know, about 4 years ago maybe, went to a club and had a meal. But I'm not a big fan of that. I don't say there's nothing, the food was really nice, but when the kids were young, we hardly ever had any takeaway, which I think they weren't happy about. But why would you, I don't understand. Friends of ours with kids, they'd buy them takeaway and think, they wouldn't they wouldn't, they wouldn't eat it anyway, you know what I mean? It wasn't very nice, is what I got. So it was a waste of money. Waste of money. Our girls had to grow up on vegetables and some meat and chicken or whatever. Goodness me, what a shame. We didn't have McDonald's and Kentucky Fried and that all the time. We would have been lucky if we had it once every few months or 6 months or whatever, because it just wasn't a thing for us. See, people out all the time. Well, I suppose there's people out all the time, but I think different ones just have, that's what they live on, a lot of them. Takeaways. So now they can afford it. My daughter told me once, the eldest daughter, that she went to the cafe. This is not long ago, right? They took the 2 kids there and a partner to the cafe, and it cost them $90 for lunch. Oh dear, I didn't know how to turn for the worst. I thought to myself, gee, you could have come here. I paid me $50 and I give you that. Well, I wouldn't have taken any money off her, but I wouldn't have. I couldn't believe it. She paid $90 for dinner for lunch. I meant for lunch. It wouldn't matter what time. Anyway, that's wrong. That one. $90. I thought, well, you don't have enough money to do that. Was what I thought. Well, she doesn't really, but young people are not thinking. It's not actually young either, but it's terrible to do that. That's shocking. This looks really good. I'm really pleased with this. And I've got to go now because my times I've been talking too much. I didn't get to show you any more. So I'm going to do a bit more, yes, on something. On a bit more of this, okay? So I'm going to do another video. Then you'll probably see them one day after the other if I can do that, okay? So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and having a listen to me yarn and on. But I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a couple more. Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look good? I'm sorry about my English. It's very bad. I'll talk to you later. Stay safe. Bye-bye.